We're going to start in child's pose today. So come on down to your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Shimmy your sit bones back towards your heels. Begin to settle into your mat. Heavy your bones. Soften your muscles around your bones. Close your eyes. Drop a little more weight into those points of grounding, your third eye space. The pads of your fingertips, your elbows. Your knees all the way through the tops of your ankles, tops of your feet. Just drop into the earth. As your body begins to still, notice the fullness of your breath. How often I have a theme for class jump out at me, and I know that's exactly it. I feel it, resonates. That's what I'm going to teach around. And I didn't really have anything jump out at me today, so instead of force it, I just want to start with a simple phrase, and then I want to leave that with you. Let your heart and your intuition take over. That phrase is, whatever makes you happy, do more of that. Take one more full breath in. Full breath out. From here, start to crawl your fingertips out in front of you, getting longer through your side waist, wider through your armpits, stretching your elbows. And on an inhale, pull yourself forward into a modified up dog. Let your hips pull towards your wrists. Spin your biceps outward, open across your chest. Lift your heart. So you can spin your pinky toenails all the way into the floor. Stay wide across your lower back. Take a full breath in here. As you exhale, press into your right hand. Send your sit bones back towards your heels for child's pose. As you do so, thread that left arm through. Come to your left shoulder and relax your head to the floor. So we're in a threaded needle, left arm threaded through, right arm is extended. Press more into that right hand to send those sit bones a little further back into child's pose. And then inhale, pull forward into that modified up dog. Hips to wrists, biceps spin out, pinky toes ground as your heart lifts. Press into that left hand, exhale, send those hips back. As you do so, thread that right arm through. So we're threading the needle with the right arm threaded through, left arm extended towards the top of your mat. Can you press a little more into that left hand to send your sit bones closer to your heels? And then let's smooth out that flow. Inhale back into modified up dog. Hips forward, heart lifts. Exhale, thread your left arm through as you press back into child's pose. Inhale, pull forward, modified up dog. Exhale, right arm threads through as you press back, child's pose. One more time, right and left. Inhale, modified up dog. Exhale, left arm threads as you press back. Inhale, modified up dog. Exhale, right arm threads as you press back. This time, inhale into modified up dog. And then slowly replace your hands with your elbows, coming down into a Sphinx pose. So elbows are slightly forward of your shoulders, palms are flat, spread your fingers wide. Keep those pinky toenails spinning down onto your mat. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels, and then imagine you could drag your elbows back as you pull your heart forward. Finding a little traction along your spine, creating more space between your vertebrae. Stay for a big breath in. Big breath out. Nice. Keep on your forearms. I want you to tuck your toes under, and then using your abdominals, press into your forearms, hover your knees and hips off the floor, forearm plank. Zip your belly in. You might need to walk those toes in just a touch. Send energy out your heels, out the top of your head. Breathing here for 10. Strong abdominals. 9, soft face. 8, really stretch the backs of your knees. 7, building a little heat. 6, 5, 4, we'll take child's pose in. 3, 2, 1. Nice, knees to the floor. Send those hips back. Child's pose, nice and easy. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. This time, inhale into cow pose. Sit bones lift, toes tuck, heart pulls forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press into your hands. Lift your hips up and back. Let your ribs move towards the tops of your thighs as you drop your head and relax through your neck. Press more into the pads of your fingertips to take a little more weight out of your wrists. Let your shoulders slide up your back away from your ears and continue with that upward energy along your spine all the way up and out through those sit bones. Melt your heels towards the floor. On an inhale, pull forward to plank. Now listen closely. As you exhale, I want you to spin your heels to the right, almost as if you were coming into side plank, but then press back to down dog with those heels pivoted to the right. Really lift those hips. Press into your hands. Keep your heels reaching to the floor towards the right side of your space. And on an inhale, pull forward to plank, square off. Come back to the balls of your feet. Other side, exhale, spin your heels to the left. Press back, downward dog with those heels pivoted left. Press a little more into those hands. Lift your hips high. Melt your heels to the floor. On the breath, one more time, right and left. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, heels pivot right as you press back, downward dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, heels pivot left as you press back, downward dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, press straight back, downward facing dog. And this time, move around, paddle your legs. Shake out your head, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Keep those movements happening as you walk your feet to your hands. So just start to shake it out a little bit, open up a little more. Feet are hip width apart at the top of your mat. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Same thing here, just move around a little bit. Tugging on those elbows to lengthen your side waist, to pull your belly over your thighs. You might pedal your legs, shake out your head. Great place to open your mouth, stick out your tongue. And then coming back to center with your torso, evening out those legs, just release your arms. Soften your knees and slowly roll up to stand. Once you arrive, take some shoulder rolls back. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Hands to heart center. And close your eyes. Coming back to that mantra, whatever makes you happy, do more of that. Can you honor that throughout your flow today? Add or subtract wherever you'd like. Find a flow that resonates with you in this body, in this space, in this moment. Whatever makes you happy, do more of that. Bow your forehead to your heart center. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, adding a little back bend as you press your palms. Today, exhale, hands through heart center as you fold forward. Inhale, half lift, tail reaches back, top of head pulls forward. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise high in your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up, find a little back bend, hips press forward, heart reaches up and back. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, stretch. Exhale, down dog, settle for 5 full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Can you soften your elbows a bit? Let your elbows drop down and in towards each other, and then keep that happening as you re-straighten your arms. Big breath. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Easy neck, easy shoulders. Take one more breath in. Melt your heels to the floor as you exhale. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms around and up. Add a little back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, pinky toenails into the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Can you lift your kneecaps? Lift the muscles above your kneecaps. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel toe your feet, mat width apart, go wide with your legs. You might even turn those toes out a little as you bend your knees and drop down into a prayer squat. Elbows inside your knees, hands to heart center. Feel free to move around a little. Just starting to open up those hips, those knee joints, those ankle joints. Roll your shoulders back. Scoop your tailbone forward as you draw your chest back, trying to find a little more verticality through your spine. And then scoop your belly in. Press into your feet. On an inhale, rise up to stand. Reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. Palms stay pressing. Exhale, slowly come back down into that prayer squat. Good, 2 more times like that. Fire up those legs. Scoop your belly in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer squat. One more time. Press into those feet. Scoop your belly in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer squat. Coming into flying frog. We're just going to give it a quick little try. So here, you're going to keep your legs wide like this and bring your hands to the floor. Similar to crow pose, but with your legs open wide. So you just start to shift your weight to your hands. Keep your feet flexed when they lift off the floor. Hovering those feet. Pulling your heart forward. Press down into your hands to scoop your belly in for 3, 2, just lower your feet to the floor in 1. Feet to the floor, stretch your legs long, turn those toes forward and just sway your hips side to side. Use that little sway to walk your feet all the way to touch. Big toes come together. And on an inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Stay there. Exhale your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest expansion in Utkatasana. Open your heart. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Take a full breath in. Now listen closely. We'll go slowly on this first one. Exhale, release your arms. Let them swoop forward. Rise all the way up. Take an inhale. Find that back bend, pressing your palms. Exhale, hands through heart center and fold. Gorgeous. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward to plank. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow across your body. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, rise high on your back toes. Push the floor away with your hands, round your spine. Make space to step your right foot between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot, just drop your back knee to the floor. Hooking your thumbs out in front of you. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach up and back with those arms. Nice. And let's break it down a little bit on this first one. Wiggle your shoulders around. Sneak those biceps back in line with your ears. Keep hooking your thumbs. And as your hips press forward, lift your heart. Use those thumbs to pull your arms and fingertips up and back. Draw your belly in. Stay soft in your shoulders, soft in your face. Take a full inhale. Exhale, high lunge with airplane arms. Lift your back knee off the floor. Sweep your arms alongside your body. Reach out your back heel. Reach out the top of your head. Zip up through your belly. Lift your belly away from your front thigh. Inhale all the way into reverse warrior. Spin that left heel down. Reach your right arm up and back. That front knee is bent deeply. Exhale your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm all the way overhead. So modified extended side ankle. Inhale back into reverse warrior. That right knee is staying bent. This time exhale full extended side angle. Right fingers to the inside of your right foot. Left arm all the way overhead. Press into your feet. Inhale, reverse triangle. Let that right leg lengthen as you stretch back. Keep moving towards the back of your mat. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, modified pyramid. Keep your feet where they are. Stretch your front leg straight. You'll let your hips pull back, your heart pull forward. Let's take another breath into that length. And then exhale, soften over your leg. Drop your head. Take a full breath in. Good. As you exhale, rebend your front knee. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left arm to the sky. Exhale your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Keep that left knee bent. Pivot onto your right heel, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Use your left elbow against your left leg. Press your left knee open wide. Let your hips get a little heavier, your spine get a little longer. And then be careful with your knees. Use your hands here to help you transition to the right Skandasana on the right, bending through that right knee. Spin your left toes to the ceiling. Press your right knee open with that right elbow. Heavy hips, long through your spine. Then we're going to keep moving to the right. Find low lunge at the top of your mat. Spin around and square off. Good. Inhale your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Melt your right heel to the floor. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross your body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. Rise high in your back toes. Round your spine, press into your hands. Pull your left thigh closer to your chest, and then step that left foot between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot, drop your back knee to the floor. Can you hook your thumbs with the opposite thumb on top? Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms up and back. And then let's take a little time on this side as well. Wiggle those shoulders, work your biceps back in line with your ears. Let your hips move forward, lift your heart. Use those hooked thumbs to stretch your arms longer, really reaching your fingers up and back. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, high lunge with airplane arms. Lift your back knee, sweep those arms alongside your body. Reach your fingertips back as you pull your heart forward. Zip your belly off your front thigh. Engage your abdominals. Inhale, all the way into reverse warrior. Land that back heel, reach up and around. Exhale, modified extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Reach that right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse warrior. That front knee stays bent. Reach up and back. Exhale, full extended side angle. Left fingers to the inside of your left foot. Right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Stretch your left leg straight as you reach up and back. Keep moving to the back side of your mat. Low lunge facing back. Inhale, modified pyramid. Stretch your front leg. Pull your hips back. Pull your heart forward. Take another breath into that length. Exhale, fold over your front thigh. Relax your neck, your head. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, rebend your front knee. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Start to spin onto your left heel, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Good, press that right knee open with your right elbow. Get heavy in your hips, pull your heart forward. And then use your hands to help you transition, bending through that left knee, Skandasana on the left. Press your left knee open. Hips are heavy, heart is pulling forward. And we'll continue around to the left. Low lunge facing the top of your mat. Inhale your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's smooth out our flow. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chair with chest expansion, open your heart, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, the chest expansion. Take a big breath in. Here we go. Exhale, swoop those arms through. Inhale, rise up, find a back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, rise high in your toes, bring your thigh to your chest, and step that right foot forward. Stay in the ball of your back foot, drop your back knee, hook your thumbs. Inhale, crescent moon, one breath, up and back. Exhale, high lunge with airplane arms, stretch your arms alongside your body. Inhale, reverse warrior, big cartwheel with those arms up and around. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left arm stretches overhead. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep that front knee bent. Exhale, extended side angle, right hand down, left arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle, right leg stretches, reach back. Low lunge to the back of your mat, pivot around. Inhale, modified pyramid, front leg stretches. Stay there, exhale, soften over that leg. Big breath in. Exhale, rebend that left knee. Inhale, low lunge twist, left arm high. Exhale, left hand to the inside of your left foot. Take your time here, start to spin around. Skandasana with your left knee bent, right toes to the ceiling. And crawl your fingers to the right. Skandasana with your right knee bent, left toes to the ceiling. And keep crawling around, low lunge facing the front of your mat. Inhale, your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross your body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, rise high on your back toes, push the floor away with your hands, pull your left thigh to your chest, and step your left foot forward. Keep your back toes tucked, drop your back knee, hook opposite thumb on top, one big breath. Inhale, crescent moon, reach up and back. Exhale, high lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, reverse warrior, cartwheel those arms around, stretch. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm overhead. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left hand down, right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle, front leg stretches straight, reach back. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, modified pyramid, stretch your front leg. Stay there as you exhale, just soften and fold. Full breath in. Exhale, rebend your front knee. Inhale, low lunge twist, right arm high. Exhale, right hand to the inside of your right foot. Start to spin onto your left heel, Skandasana with that right knee bent. Good, then crawl your hands to the left. Bend your left knee, spin your right toes to the ceiling. Keep moving towards the top of your mat, low lunge facing front. Inhale your version of plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees and this time reach down for your big toes in yogic toe lock. First two fingers and your thumbs wrap around your big toes. On an inhale, pull your chest forward, press your toes into your fingers. As you exhale, pull your fingers into your toes. Think of lengthening your belly over your thighs. And then drop your head. Actively reach your head to the floor as your shoulder blades lift up your back away from your ears. Press down and out through your heels. Flip your sit bones up. 3 slow breaths. Inhale, great place to close your eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Full breath out. Keep your left hand locked around your left big toe. Bring your right hand to your right hip. I want you to shift your weight to your right foot. Can soften through both knees as needed and slowly start to rise, eventually standing with that left leg long in front of you. Now, if you need to bend that left knee a lot, that's fine too. Press into your right foot, zip your belly in, get taller out the top of your head. Pull your left shoulder and left hip back, stay square. From here, keep that left leg extended. Bring your left hand to your left hip and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee. Dancer's pose. Work that left foot behind you. Grab for the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Thumb and index finger come together on your right hand and reach your right arm to the sky. Good. Notice if your front ribs are popping out. See if you can draw your belly and front ribs in. Start to kick your back foot into your hand. Now I want you to think of lifting your foot, your back foot, and your heart up and then away from each other. So your heart is lifting forward and up. That back foot is kicking back and up. Try and stay square through your chest. Lengthen your tailbone down as your heart lifts. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, mountain. Release that left foot. Bring your palms to touch. Find that little bit of back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reset your spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot all the way up between your hands. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Good. Hips are square. Right hip draws back. Left hip pulls forward. Bend through that front knee a little deeper. Start to extend your torso over your front thigh, reaching those fingertips to the front of your space. Can you find that lift belly off your front thigh again here? Keep that engagement in your core. Warrior 3. Pull your weight all the way onto your front leg. Float that back leg away from the floor. Hips stay square, so keep that left hip spinning down. Draw your belly and front ribs in and breathe for 5, 4, 3, high lunge in, 2, 1, high lunge, big step back, reach those arms up. Now as you exhale, lower your back knee to the floor and bring your hands to heart center. Good. Take a breath in here. Exhale, twist to the right. Hook as much of that left arm to the outside of your right thigh as you can. Option to keep your hands at heart center. Draw your shoulders down your back, lengthen out the top of your head. Option with those back toes tucked to lift your back knee. Good. A few more variations. You could stay here. You could spread your arms wide. You could go for a half or full bind. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Use your inhales to lengthen. Use your exhales to twist. Take one more breath in. Wherever you are, exhale, gently release your hands to the floor. Good. If your back knee's tucked, lift your back knee, and then we'll pivot around to the left for a wide-legged forward fold. Toes turn in a little, heels turn out. Just take some hip sways, side to side. And then yogi's choice, you can grab onto your big toes again. You can reach for your heels. You can even take a chest expansion. Whatever feels nice. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press down and out through your heels. Take one more breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. Gently release your arms. Good. We're going to come into frog pose. Really intense stretch for the hips, so take your time. From here, I want you to drop down to your knees and then make sure your heels are right in line with your knees. Feet are flex. So it's like you're making 90-degree angles at the ankles and the knees. This might be where you stay. Maybe you work towards your forearms. Maybe you start to press into your hands or forearms and send your hips back towards the space between your heels. We're going to be here for a little while. You might close your eyes. Find your breath. Notice what sensations come up and where. Can you use your breath to move through those? Keep your feet flexed to protect your knees. Take one more big breath in. And big breath out. Now come out of this slowly. Back to your hands if you're on your forearms. And then very gently start to walk your knees together. I want you to stay facing the side of your mat as you bring those legs together. And just take child's pose. Wrap your arms around your body. Forehead to the floor. Releasing through your hips, your back. Make your way up to sit. Plant your hands on the floor. Scoop your belly in, press into your hands. I just want you to take a little hop onto the balls of your feet. So you're just gonna scooch your feet underneath your hips. Now, we just took a deep twist to the right. I want you to try and find that here. So work as much of your left arm to the outside of that right leg as you can. This might be where you stay. We're working towards side crow. So if you want to go a little further, try and bring your left hand to the floor, your right hand to the floor. You're going to bend your elbows like chaturanga. I want you to use your arms as a shelf. That left arm is a shelf for the right knee, and now this right hip is going to land on this right elbow. So as you bend that right arm, see if you can pick your right hip up and place it onto the back of your right arm. Pull your heart forward, gaze forward, maybe those feet float off the floor. Breathe for 3. Chaturanga in, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath. Empty as you exhale. Inhale, rise high on your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and stay. Heel to your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees, reach down for your big toes in yogic toe lock. Inhale, pull your chest forward, press toes into fingers. Exhale, pull fingers into toes, draw yourself deeper into that forward fold. 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. Keep your right fingers locked around your right big toe. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Start to shift your weight to your left leg. Now you can bend your knees as much as you need to as you make your way up to stand. But then once you arrive standing, it's okay if that right knee is bent, but see how much you can stretch through both legs. Press more into your bottom foot. Zip your belly and lengthen out the top of your head. Draw your right shoulder and right hip back. Square off. Keep that right leg extended. Bring your right hand to your right hip and breathe for 3. You've got it. 2, 1. Yes, bend your right knee. Setting up for dancer's pose, reach for the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Thumb and index finger come together on your left and reach your left arm to the sky. Good. See if you can draw your ribs and belly in slightly. Start to kick your back foot into your back hand. Think of your heart and foot both lifting up, but then moving in opposite directions. Back foot is lifting up and kicking back. Heart is pulling up and reaching forward. Lengthen your tailbone down and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, mountain. Sweep that right arm through. Press your palms. Find that little bit of a back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reset your spine. Find that length. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Press down into your feet. Inhale, high lunge. Rise and breathe. Left hip back, right hip forward, square off. As you bend deeper through that front knee, pull your belly in. Start to lengthen now. Torso over your front thigh, arms reaching forward. Re-engage here, lift belly away from thigh. Keep that engagement. Pull yourself all the way onto your left foot. Warrior 3. Hips are square. Spin that right hip down. Your left knee can bend slightly to help you find that. Keep lifting your belly and front ribs in. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, high lunge in, 2, 1, high lunge, big step back. Start to melt your back knee to the floor. Bring your hands to heart center. Good. Working into that twist. Right arm, as much of that right arm to the outside of your left leg as possible. Pressing those palms. Draw your shoulders down your back. Lengthen out the top of your head. Yogi's choice to stay here. Or with those back toes tucked, maybe lift your back knee. Again, other variations. Arms can spread wide. Half or full bind. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath in. Exhale your hands to the floor. If that back knee is dropped, go ahead, lift your back knee, and then crawl around to the right, wide-legged forward fold. Toes in, heels out, take a couple sways. Side to side with those hips. And then once again, yogi's choice. And grab for big toes, for heels, chest expansion. Feel free to take a tripod headstand if that is in your practice. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. If you're in tripod, take your time coming down. Everyone release your hands. And we'll set up for one more frog pose. Take your time. Flexing your feet, dropping your knees to the floor. Lining your heels directly behind your knees. This might be where you stay, on your hands. If you feel comfortable here, maybe drop to your forearms. Whether you're on your hands or your forearms, if you'd like to try and send your hips back towards the space between your feet, go for it. Great place to close your eyes. Try and find that layer of softness. Sending your breath to those tender spaces. Breathing out any chatter in your mind. Take one more full breath in. Full breath out. Carefully start to come out. First to your hands. And then start to walk your knees in. Take as long as you need. Bringing those legs together. Still facing the side of your mat. Once your legs come to touch, press back, child's pose. Drape your arms alongside your body. Just let your hips release, your back open. Make your way up to sit. Plant your hands on the floor. Push the floor away with your hands. Scoop your belly in. Hop onto the balls of your feet. Working towards or into side crow. We're going to twist to the left again, trying to work as much of that right arm to the outside of your left leg as you can. That might be your work. Maybe your hands can come to the floor. If so, we're going to bend those elbows using the backs of our arms as shelves. Now this left hip is going to land on the back of that left arm. So as you start to bend that left elbow, pick that left hip up, place it on the back of your left arm. Really pull your heart forward. Shift weight to your fingers to lighten those toes. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep your toes tucked under. Lower your knees to the floor. Walk your hands towards your knees and then come to stand on your knees. Hands to your lower back. Setting up for Ustrasana. Roll your shoulders back, draw your elbows in. Imagine your front hip bones could roll in towards each other. That'll keep your lower back wide as you press your pelvis forward. Continue to lift your heart, your gaze, and trace your gaze along the ceiling to the wall behind you. Those heels are right there. If you'd like to reach back and grab them, go for it. Hips continue to press forward. Hip bones roll in towards each other. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, slowly rewind, hands to your lower back. Untuck your toes, sit on your heels. Yogi's choice, palms down to ground, palms up to receive, and just close your eyes. Notice any sort of percolation of energy within. Notice sensations of openness, spaciousness. Sensations of calm, grounded ease. And perhaps you notice sensations that don't have a name. You just feel them. You know them. Crack your eyes open. Make your way into downward facing dog. Starting to slow things down a bit. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Look to your hands. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Slide your right shin forward. Walk your left toes and left knee back. On an inhale, sit up tall. Good. Now today as you exhale and start to walk your fingers forward, option here to thread the needle like we did earlier. You might thread your left arm through and come to your left ear and left shoulder, and then continue to stretch that right arm long. Look underneath that right shoulder. You can press into your right hand to help send your sit bones back and down. Big breath. If you're in that twist, unthread that left arm, extend it straight out in front of you. We'll all take a breath here in sleeping pigeon. Big inhale. Big exhale. Walk your hands back in. Tuck your back toes, step back, downward dog, pedal it out, shake it out, take what feels good. No rush. When you're ready, inhale your left leg to the sky, look forward. Exhale, pigeon on the left. Slide that left shin forward. Walk your right knee and right toes back. Take your time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, start to walk your fingers forward. Maybe thread that right arm through, coming to your right shoulder, right temple. And then continue to walk those left fingers forward, looking underneath your left shoulder. You might press into your left fingers a little more to send your sit bones back and down. Big breaths. If you're in that twist, unthread your right arm, stretch it out in front of you. We'll all take one last breath in sleeping pigeon. Full inhale. Full exhale. Walk your hands in. Tuck your back toes, step back, downward dog. Pedal your legs, shake out your head. Inhale, rise high in your toes, gaze past your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, jump your feet through your hands, have a seat. Extend your legs out long, flex your feet. Sit up tall, take a breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Once you have a hold of your feet or your legs, walk your sit bones back a little bit. Continue to reach your heart forward and then refold, re-soften over your legs. Start to unroll onto your back. Once you arrive, hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Take a big inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Take that knee left, look to the right. Stay heavy in your right shoulder blade. Can you keep this twist soft? We've done a lot of active twists. Here, can you just drop into it without too much effort? You might even soften through the face, close your eyes, think of finding a bit of shavasana in your face. Come back through center, swap out your legs. Hug your left knee in, right leg long. Inhale, squeeze that left leg in a little tighter. Exhale, easy twist. Just let your body fall into whatever shape feels good. Easy in the face. And come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Flex your feet. Grab for the outer edges of your feet. Bring your eye sockets to your knees. Press your hands and feet into each other. Just squeeze everything into a tight, tight ball. Press your mid-pack into the floor. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, release and set up for final rest. Shavasana. Extend your legs. Turn your palms to the ceiling. Find that softness in your face as you close your eyes. And just let go. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Add some movement to your toes, your fingers, your neck, your head. Stretch your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch from toes to fingers. When you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Roll to your right side. And make your way up to a comfortable seated position. And as you do so, draw your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. The thing everyone should realize is that the key to happiness is being happy by yourself and for yourself. Ellen DeGeneres. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.